and welcome to another special Juice TV virtual visit. We're so excited to have you guys join us. My name is Free and I'm from the Juice crew. Thank you so much for watching. We have an amazing superstar host that I would love to introduce you guys to. So let's welcome Katie onto the screen. Good morning, Katie.
Morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Katie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I love swimming, surf life saving, and my dog Bobby.
Oh, that's so good. So glad you mentioned Bobby in the mix there. He's very important. Now, Katie, where are you coming to us from?
Mackay.
Mackay! No, that's so cool. So exciting to have a patient from the Mackay-based hospital. We are so lucky to have our Juicebox app over in Mackay, and we do regular road trips to Mackay. We love the Mackay-based hospital. So it's so cool that you're joining us from Mackay. So thank you for your time. Awesome. Well, Katie, you mentioned you like swimming. Now, you actually requested our very special guest this morning. So are you feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit excited?
Both.
Both, yep. Are you just ready to get this show on the road?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, for everybody watching along at home who may not know, our special guest is amazing. She's a freestyle world champion. She's also known as the Terminator. Let's give it up for Ariarne Titmus. Woo-hoo!
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. Welcome to a Juice TV virtual visit, Ariarne. This is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Hello.
Katie, Ariarne. Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much for being here. Now, just want to get straight into it. Ariarne, how do you feel about the nickname The Terminator?
Well, it's kind of ironic because my nickname is Arnie anyway. So then the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger is called the Terminator is pretty crazy. But no one really calls me that. It's just kind of the media that get on the bandwagon with that one.
That's so good. What do you think, Katie? Should we see if Ariarne can do her best Arnie impersonation?
Yes.
I don't even know what he sounds like. I've actually never watched a Terminator movie, which is really bad.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
should.
Katie, have you watched any movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Do you want to give us an impersonation?
Well, this is the fun of his movies. I'll be back.
I'll be back. That was awesome. That was awesome. Katie, do you have a little nickname that maybe your friends call you or your family?
Sexy llama.
Sexy llama.
Oh, hello.
Why do you get called that?
That is adventurous.
Because I love llamas.
Oh, that's so good. Man, how do you feel about llamas, Ariarne?
I think they're pretty cute, actually. When I used to live in Tassie, down at the bottom of Australia, I lived on acreage, and our next door neighbours had alpacas. I guess they're kind of like llamas. And I used to have horses, and they used to jump the fence and go and hang out with the alpacas.
No way. There you go. So same. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, so good. Well, Katie, this is really all about you. This was your special request, and I know you've got some questions prepared for Ariarne. So I'm just going to hand it over to you, Katie. Go for your questions.
So my first question is, when you're on the block, do you get really nervous and feel like you're going to pee?
I do get very nervous, but I don't really feel like I have to pee on the block. I try to get that out of the way before I swim. But some girls that I've actually raced before, this is really gross. They've actually peed on the floor in the marshalling room, which is really bad. But they must have just had to go before their race, but I've never really had that feeling before. But definitely very nervous.
Yeah. My second question is, why did you start swimming?
I started swimming when I was growing up. I always had a pool in my backyard, and I always swam on the weekends and with my family, and I was never really afraid of swimming. And I guess I just joined a club and started training just because I really loved it. And I started training and racing when I was 7, and then I just got into it more and more. I did other sports. I did dancing and horse riding and netball, but then by the time I was 11 and 12, I guess, going into high school, swimming was kind of my number one thing. And then it just got more serious, and then that's how it really all began. I just kind of got into it because I just loved swimming as a little girl.
That's so cool.
My other question.
Well, just to... Oh, no, sorry. I was just going to squeeze on in there because, Katie, you love to swim as well. Isn't that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was just going to say, like, you know, you love swimming, Katie, and also all of these different sports. And we were having a little chat before about if there was one sport that you could play for the rest of your life, what would it be, Katie?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Oh, me too.
And what about... Yeah, we were going to say, what about you, Ariarne? Swimming too?
Yeah, but mainly also because I probably would be terrible at any other sport.
Oh, no, you're too hard on yourself. Oh, so good. I love that first question, by the way. That was hilarious with the girls before they get onto the block. That's so good. All right, over to you, Katie.
When did you start swimming?
I started swimming competitively when I was 7, and so I used to race in the 8 and under, and then I just kind of seriously took it from there. I started training it really picked up. I was probably swimming 8 times a week when I was 13, and I only did swimming. I did nothing else. I obviously had to go to school, but I didn't do any other sports other than swimming. So training really picked up there, and then I started getting into it quite seriously.
And I have one more question. Oh, I forgot it. Whoa, that's it. What is your favorite goggle brand?
My favorite goggle brand is definitely Speedo. I wear the Opal goggles. I train in them and I race in them, and yeah, I love them. I try to have goggles that aren't too tight, but also I know that I'm going to fall off. So they're my favourites. What are your favourites?
Speedo and Engine.
Speedo and Engine. Engine do quite similar ones to Speedo, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, there you go. Learning about goggle brands, stuff that us swimmers like myself probably have no idea about. So thank you for educating us, Katie. And at the beginning of the chat, Katie, you were mentioning your dog, Bob or Bobby. And Ariarne, we've also done our little research, and we know you've got a dog as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your dog?
So my dog is called Lucy. She's actually on the ground next to me right now. I can probably pick her up. And she's a little Maltese cross Shih Tzu, and she's very precious, very spoiled. She's pretty much the princess of the house. And she naps with me every day in between training. She knows exactly when I go to walk upstairs where we're going, and she jumps up on the bed. And she's quite yappy, and she can jump very high, but then times like right now, but I can pick her up if you like, and I can show you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Lucy.
So she's pretty cute, and she's a good girl. So she just hang out with me when I'm home during the day, but she's a pretty good guard dog as well. When anyone comes to the front door, she'll just bark the house down.
She'll bark the house down. What about your dog, Katie? Would she bark the house down, or he, because it's Bobby? I'm so sorry, Bob.
Well, his name's Bobby, and he's a sausage dog, and he loves waking me up every morning at 7 a.m. to wake me up for school, and he loves annoying everyone.
So we have Bobby and Lucy.
Yeah. Well, that's the same with Lucy with my dad. She sleeps on the end of my parents' bed, and which is very naughty. She shouldn't be allowed to do that. And every morning she wakes up my dad because he says she goes up to his face and blows on his nose. And then he wakes up. Yeah.
It's too scary. Too scary. Would Bobby do that, Katie?
No, he just like jumps on me.
Oh, sounds so playful and fun. That's so cool. So Ariarne, with your schedule that Lucy is all over, does that sort of make you a morning person or a night person?
Definitely a morning person. I mean, as a swimmer, you would know, Katie, we've got to wake up pretty early for morning training. It's not too bad now that I finished school a few years ago, so I don't have to wake up as early as the school kids. I still got to do morning training and night training. So I definitely got to get to bed quite early so I can get up in the morning. And even on the weekends, it's so annoying on a Sunday morning. I'm like, yes, my one sleep in. And then I wake up at like 6. So it's like, are you kidding? But no, definitely a morning person.
What about you, Katie? Are you a morning or a night person?
Morning, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's so cool. Awesome. Well, Ariarne, like I mentioned earlier, we've got so many people watching, and we've actually got a couple of other patients who would have loved to be on the call with us, but unfortunately they couldn't be here with us today. However, they've sent in a few questions for you. So, Ariarne, are you ready to answer a few special questions coming in from the kids?
Definitely. I'm ready.
Awesome. Well, your first question is coming in from Ava.
Hey, my name's Ava and I've got a question for you. I love swimming and my favourite stroke is backstroke. What is your favourite stroke to swim?
Hi, Ava. My favourite stroke is freestyle, and I race the 200, 400, and 800 metres. And even though freestyle is my favourite stroke, I'm actually terrible at all the other strokes, so I pretty much have no option.
Wow, there you go. And you've won so many medals for freestyle, so congratulations. That is just amazing. What about you, Katie? Do you have a favourite stroke?
I reckon all.
Oh!
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Good. You have to become a medley swimmer.
Yeah, I reckon that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. All right, well, the second question, he's actually got a few questions ready for you. His name is Robbie, and he'd love to ask you a few questions, Ariarne.
Hi Ariarne, my name is Robbie and I am a regular at the Children's Hospital. I love swimming and I compete under the multi-class category S16 or transplant. I have a few questions for you. How do you get through a bad training session? What things do you like to do outside of swimming? And I hear you're from Tassie, so what are the best things about coming to Brisbane and what are the best things about Tassie? Thank you.
Wow, very good questions. So the first question was, how do I get through a tough training session? And like all of us in the training, I have lots of those. But what I try to do is have my goals that I'm trying to achieve right in the front of my mind and try to think about them and get through the hard pain, thinking about why I'm doing all the training I'm doing. So if I'm having a rough patch, I just think about why I'm training and just think about what I want to achieve, and that tries to help me get through the session. The second one was, what was the second question?
What things do you like to do outside of swimming?
So I love cooking. I'm a massive chef. I try to cook as much as I can in the spare time that I have. So on the nights that I have off training, I cook dinner, and then on the weekend, I try to make like maybe one healthy snack a week to have a snack on it. I try to experiment with recipes, whether it's like a healthy slice or protein balls or something like that. And actually, during COVID, when I couldn't train, I was cooking so much that I just couldn't eat all the food, so I started giving it away because I was just so bored. I just cook all day, so then I'd go and take the food down the street and give it away. But and I also like going shopping and going to the beach and just having brekkie with my friends and just kind of everyday things. And then the last question was, what's the best thing about Brisbane and the best thing about Tassie? I think the best thing about Brisbane is definitely the weather. Coming from Tassie, it's quite cold down there. So it was a nice change to come up to Brisbane and have it pretty much sunny all year round. And so that means that it's super easy to go to like the beach on the Gold Coast, the Sunshine Coast as well. So that's one of the best things. And then probably the best thing about Tassie, I really miss they've got great fresh seafood, and it sounds strange, but Tassie definitely has the best tasting water I've ever had in my life. I don't know I don't know what it is, but it just tastes different. But yeah, I definitely miss the seafood and a lot of the fresh fruit and veg down there. And obviously I've still got friends and family down there as well, so I miss them as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. That's really interesting about the water, though. Katie, have you ever been to Tasmania to taste this amazing water?
No.
No.
You should get there.
We got to get down there.
Even like in summer when it's quite hot down there, they've got some beautiful beaches. But the only thing is, unlike Queensland, you can only go there in summer because in winter it is so cold. You do not want to get near that water.
Yeah, yeah. I can imagine. How do you feel about that, Katie? Do you like the cold or not so much?
It's okay, but it's not the best.
Nah.
Queensland gals right here. Oh, that's so good. And we've got one final question for you, Ariarne. You may have answered it already, but we would love to hear your answer again. And this one is coming in from Laura.
Hey Ariane, my name's Laura and I have a question for you. I heard you like cooking. I love cooking too. What's your favourite thing to cook? My favourite thing is lasagna.
Wow, lasagna's pretty hard to make, so that's good. My favourite thing to cook, I mean, I probably can't eat these too often, but I love cooking desserts. And my mom's favourite dessert is pavlova, so I try to do that for her when I can. And I feel like it's a bit of a task to make the perfect pavlova, so I love doing that. But then I also like just experimenting and making up things on the go and seeing if these different flavors work or adding random things in and just seeing how it turns out. And sometimes it doesn't work, but then a lot of the time you create something that's really yummy. So I try to do that on the weekends when I have a bit more time to cook dinner, and I just kind of experiment. So yeah, I like doing that.
Nice. There you go. Just see what happens experimenting in the kitchen. What about you, Katie? Do you like cooking?
Sort of, not really.
What about a favorite food? If you could have Ariarne or someone cook for you, what would you love for them to cook for you?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Yeah.
There you go, Ariarne. Are you up to the challenge? Mac and cheese.
I reckon I could do a mac and cheese, definitely.
Yeah. What's the secret ingredient to a mac and cheese?
Cheese. That's probably not a secret ingredient.
Guess it depends what type of cheese.
Have to experiment and maybe add something secret to make it that extra special, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Katie? Little extra ingredient? Yeah. Oh, so good. Well, thank you for answering those questions, Ariarne. We have a very fun game that yourself and Katie are going to play. So, are you guys ready to play a game called Close Up?
I am. I'm ready.
Beautiful. Katie, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So what's going to happen is we're going to show a little zoomed in part of image on the screen. And your task is to guess what is that image. It's only going to be teeny tiny small. So you're only going to see a small part. So it's going to be tricky and we're going to alternate. So we're going to start off with, who should we start off with? Let's start off with Ariarne. You're up first. Okay. We are going to get a little part of an image on the screen for you.
Oh my goodness.
Right. What do you think that is?
Like,
talk us through your thoughts.
It looks like fur or like feathers or something, or maybe hair. This is a really random guess, but I'm just gonna say it's part of a dog. I honestly have no idea.
Well, I think you pretty much get a half point for that. Let's see the full image.
Oh my gosh,
Yay!
It's Lucy.
It's Lucy. That's right. So, what do you think, Katie? I mean, she said it's a dog, but she didn't say it was her dog, Lucy. Do we give half a point, Katie? What do you think?
Half a point.
So that was when Lucy was still a little puppy, and when we first got her, she had brown hair, and then she turned white, and you can see in that photo it looks like she's had her hair dyed and she's got like a regrowth. But that was just her hair changing colour.
So there we go. It was a bit of a trick question for you, and I didn't realise that dogs get regrowth. So there you go. Alrighty, Katie, are you ready for your image?
Yeah.
Alrighty, here it is. What do you see, Katie? Talk us through your thoughts. A magpie. Interesting. Oh, let's see the image.
Oh.
It's a kookaburra. But hey, you were on the right track, you know, with the whole bird thing, with the feathers. So that's pretty good. Alrighty, we have one more each. Ariarne, are you ready for your next zoomed in image?
I am ready.
All right, let's get it up on the screen.
Oh my god, is it the whale emoji?
Oh man, you are too good.
You know why I knew that? Because in my coach's contact in my phone, I've got his name and then a little whale emoji.
No way. There you go. You just knew it. Is that your all-time favorite emoji?
Yeah, I do love the whale emoji. I think it's really cute.
Cute. What about you, Katie? Do you have a favorite emoji?
No.
No, that's cool. Oh, well done. So that's 1.5 points for you, Ariarne. And Katie, let's see if you can get your next zoomed in image. Here we go. All right. What do you think this is?
There's definitely sand. So
Yep.
A surfboard?
Yay! Woohoo! Well done. Good detective skills. How did you figure out it was a surfboard?
Because I have a bunch of surfboards.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so cool. Do you surf, Ariarne?
No, I have tried once before, but actually I'm really scared of the ocean. So I'm only a pool swimmer, and I can really only go into the beach up to my hips. Otherwise, I'm really scared of sharks. I know, it's really bad. But yeah, so surfing's not really an option for me.
Wow. There you go. Who would have thought?
Yeah, so no open water swimming for me. Just in the pool. Yeah.
Just in the pool. What about you, Katie? Are you an ocean swimmer as well as the pool?
Yeah, I love the ocean.
Yeah.
That's good.
Beautiful. It's so relaxing. Awesome. Well, I think we might have one more round actually. Bonus round. So, Ariarne, you're up first with your final zoomed in image. Here we go.
Okay. I know who this is. This is Mendes. Yes. I love him. Yeah, I completely love him. Yeah.
Oh
My
man,
poor
that's
boyfriend
so
knows
good.
that I love him.
That's so good that you could get Sean's eye just from a close-up image of his eye. So you're a true fan.
Yeah, I actually knew from his eye crease and his eyebrow shape. That's really creepy though. That's really creepy.
There you go. Hey, it's all in the details. You got to love what you got to love.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Hey, Katie, she got that like smack on. Alrighty, Katie, are you ready for your final image?
Yep.
Let's see what it is. Talk us through
shell?
your thoughts. A shell. Interesting. Well, let's find out. Maybe she's like,
What?
oh! It's a worm. I was about to give you
That
a clue,
did look
but
like a shell,
apparently
Yeah.
it did. Apparently you love worms though, Katie. Tell us a little bit about that.
Do I love worms? No.
Oh no! Maybe we made that up. Do you like gardening at all?
Yeah, we have a few gardens.
Yeah. So nice. Oh, well, there you go. Well, sorry to interrupt you, Ariarne. Feel free to comment.
No, that's okay.
Well, I was just going to say, guys, you both did so well in your game. So just an air clap for both of you. That was a really hard game. So you pushed through. And we're almost at the end. We've had such a fun time chatting with you, Ariarne, but I just wanted to see if you had a special message to share. We have an amazing community of hospital workers and nurses, doctors, families and their patients who are all around Queensland. Would you have a little special message for them?
I just want to say thank you to all the healthcare workers who work in the hospitals, all the nurses, all the doctors, everyone looking after all the patients. You do such a great job. I've had some people close to me be in hospital and I know how well they're looked after. So thank you so much. And to all the patients and all the children in hospital, keep fighting. You'll be right, and hopefully to see you soon.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Ariarne. Katie, did you have any final words or any questions or any last minute things you wanted to say?
Yes. I know one of my friends, Talia, is watching this, and I wanted to say hello to her. Hello.
That's so nice.
Hey, everyone watching. Do you have any other friends watching, Katie?
I don't know.
Hopefully, we'll find out soon. Oh, well, that's so good. Ariarne, again, thank you so much for your time. We have loved getting to know you a little bit more. Thank you so much, Katie, as well. You did such a good job hosting. And we really hope that we will see you in the pool in the future. And what are you guys up to for the rest of your day before we finish? Katie, where are you off to now?
School.
Oh, school.
Yes. Do you just miss those days, Ariarne? Just a couple of years ago?
Oh, yeah, school was tough while training, but I do miss seeing my friends every day. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Ariarne? Are you off to some training or what's next for you?
So Wednesdays is when I get my afternoon off. So I finish training for the day, and then after this I'll go and get a massage, so to help me not be as sore from swimming. And then I'll probably just come home, I might have a sleep, do some cooking, a very cruisy day today.
Nice. That sounds amazing. Well, Katie, enjoy school. Ariarne, enjoy your massage and the chill afternoon. I am jealous. Thank you guys so much again. We hope you guys had fun, and thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you on our next Juice TV virtual visit. See you later.
Bye. Nice to meet you, Katie.
See ya.